Hello everyone, my name is Bygl, welcome back to another episode here from the Let's Play series. There we go, now we're talking speed, right? How are you guys doing? Welcome back. Today we will be starting a new project in an area that we haven't actually built in before, ever. That's pretty exciting. We're gonna need a little bit of endstone, which I already have, a little bit of sand, which I have on hand right now, as I'm collecting it. One thing that I always wanted, and we never had on this world, and I think it's prime time to change it, is ender pearls. So, I'm gonna fly in, and this is where I dug the endstone from, kind of just carved a little bit of a pathway. Yeah, we're gonna make an enderman farm, so we can get ender pearls. Here's the thing though, right? I wanted to make a new design, something no one has ever seen before, and I actually wanted to make this farm for a very long time, and I thought about how I could make it unique, new, something you haven't seen. And then I realized I should probably make at least one enderman farm in my life before trying to innovate it. Because I actually, truth be told, never made one, ever. Also, I am making this on the wrong Y level. Am I not? There's things spawning here. Dang it! So yeah, it's probably gonna be just a simple little enderman farm. And sandstone and stone for the building blocks, kinda try to make them blend in. It's probably gonna be kind of one color, maybe I'll think about adding a splash to it of a color like purple or something if I find a good means to do it. And yeah, we're gonna go a few hundred blocks away from the end portal. We're gonna build up a very simple design. It's probably just gonna be a platform on the top, enderman fall down the middle, and we're finally gonna have access to ender pearls on this world, and it's gonna be beautiful, I say. Well, look at what we have here now, a big, hefty, long bridge to get us from that point over here. This is where the actual enderman farm is going to be, of course, away from everything, so we only have this singular spawning place for the enderman. I know we could technically put it like down below, like near Y level 0, and we will get way more endermen that way, but I want to have the bridge on this level, kind of level with the actual island, instead of kind of pushing it down and having a staircase or something, or an elevator. I think this is just way more convenient for us, and we're not really gonna need to be here that much anyway, because I use the other XP farm we have, the gold farm, for XP, right? All we need this thing for is the actual ender pearl drops. These things are actually super simple. All we actually need now is a big spawning platform on the top there, that's where it's gonna be, and endermite in the middle, and we're done. Just like that. It's super simple to build these things. I should have done this a long time ago, but here we are, we're doing it now, better late than never. So let me just fly up. We already have a enderman over here. This is a 40 block drop, so they should hopefully be one-shottable once they fall. And now I'm just gonna make a big, nice circle around this, and we're gonna test it out. Okay, come on, buddy. Let's cooperate here. Can I push this? I can! Okay, awesome. Push this back, and all I need to do now is I need to drop this like this. And we're done! Man, I think I'm gonna build the next enderman farm on the Nethercraft server. Season 3, when that's gonna happen. Because this took... How long did this take? 15 minutes? This is beautiful. Alright, so I'm experimenting a lot with this farm. I'm really trying to make some things work, but I don't think they are going to. For example, we have this small issue when we have a enderman, just a single enderman. Sometimes they can stand on the trapdoor, but that is not really an issue, because usually the other enderman push them in, and that fixes that easily when I'm down there and they're all actually spawning. So I think that is a-okay. Anyway, yeah, this is how the full spawning platform looks. I didn't really go for a super huge size, but I think it still is relatively decently large. The one thing that I really dislike about how enderman farms look is the tube that connects the top with the bottom, right? And yeah, it's really difficult to make this work. You can see a lot of endermen, if you don't have the tube, they kind of just fall out of the designated area, so I'm afraid I'm gonna actually have to build the entire tube, even though I really don't want to, which sucks a lot. But alas, for its actual purposes at this time, a farm is way more than sufficient. I just need like a couple shulker boxes of ender pearls, and that's gonna last me a few months. And you can see how easy it is to get super large quantities. I already farmed like a couple shulker boxes of this stuff, so this is gonna be a really new useful addition to our world. Ender pearls, right? They are awesome, super useful, especially when you're working on redstone and whatnot. They do have a few issues though, one of them being that it's kinda annoying to restock when you run out of them. I usually like to have just the solid 16 on me, and that lasts me a couple weeks, because I very sparingly just need to throw them and get out of the situation, right? Or into a tight spot when I'm working on redstone. So, my proposed solution is a mechanism like this. You just slap in a few pearls into both of the slots like so, and whenever you need a refill, you just come here and you get a couple other pearls. I tried compacting it as much as possible. It's literally just a piston, observer, empty spot, another observer facing that one, and a node block, kind of just to give it a little bit of a tune. I'm gonna try and figure out a good tune for that. Maybe I could even replace the thing and make it a xylophone, kind of like this. I don't know if that's better or not. I kinda like that. I think we're gonna do that. And with this small upgrade of backup storage, kinda like so. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. So now we can slap in a billion of these ender pearls, and we don't really need to worry about restocking this machine, like, ever. Like, I like ender pearls, but I don't think I'm gonna use this many from a single machine anytime soon. And even then, restocking it is gonna take like 5 minutes, so this is gonna stay like this for a while. And the very last thing that each of these machines is gonna need is a little bit of a glamour upgrade, which I don't know how I'm gonna do. This is kind of an awkward shape, and I want to keep this thing as small as possible. I'm sure I'll figure out something neat for this. And here's the final result of the small fella. I know it's not much, but I remind you, we're probably gonna build this thing like at least 5 times, and in every single new area that we decide to build in the future. So, yeah. Cool thing about this, fits in a 3x3 footprint, which is very nice. It has this tiny little roof, which we can change the material of depending on what kind of area we built it in. So here, of course, it's gonna be prismarine, but in Spruce Town it could be like brown concrete or something, or maybe in the mining area it could be normal oak. So it's really flexible. You just need to change the blocks, right? You can put trapdoors to hide some of the redstone like this. I do kinda wanna try acacia instead, see how that looks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna put the spruce trapdoors to hide the redstone back here, kinda like this. Gonna leave the node block visible. Bit of an item frame with the ender pearl at the top, just so we know what this machine is for. And whenever we want to restock, we just put some ender pearls into the double chest through here, and we are set to go. So whenever we run out of ender pearls now, we just come here, step a few times, probably gonna... Yeah, okay, so that's an issue. And now... it works perfectly. Awesome. We just need to stick to the stone pressure plates. Alright friends, I gotta say, I am really happy with the fact that we decided to make such a small little compact design, because these are freaking awesome, I think. I'm still missing the item frame. I just realized I'm gonna add that later. Anyway, yeah, these all work amazingly. Look at that. Ta-da! Very simple to use. If you have more than you need, you can just slap them into the chest. And yeah, this is the design that we have over here right next to the potion brewer. So we have one machine over here. We've got a brand new machine in the outpost as well, right next in this little section. Also works just fine. And last but definitely not least, we also have one more machine here in Spruce Town. This one also makes music and also dispenses the ender pearls, as they all should. So that's nice, there we go. Speaking of Spruce Town, by the way, there are quite a few changes. You may notice some of them, you may not if you're not very familiar with this area though. But I removed a lot of stuff that was here, like there was this oak trim around the monolith in the middle here. I completely removed that. There was an inner one and an outer one. I also thickened up the pathway so it looks a little bit better. There's a lot of these moss carpets all over the place now. But since this is called Spruce Town and we had so much oak around here, it didn't really make sense to me. It kind of clashed together, and I tried removing it from this area in the middle. And I think I prefer it like a billion thousand times more already. Like, just this simple shot, it's so much better without all of the oak. We also have a bunch of these blankets in here. And I think I might, by the way, remove all of the oak on this coal mine as well. Replace it with spruce. See how that looks. Maybe I like it, maybe I won't, we'll see. Yeah, but I have all of these moss blankets around here. These are here to cover up the light sources that we have, because when we spawn-proof this whole island, we didn't really have access to moss yet. We just used the leaves and pumpkins below that. So I covered up those, and now when we fly away, you can see that looks way better now when you're flying over it with all of the moss instead of the leaves. Like, there's a few spots that I missed, like this one. Yeah, that doesn't look very good. But the moss I prefer very much so. Spruce Town, oh Spruce Town, there is always something that needs work here in this area, and one of the things that I needed to do for a long while was the collection system for the monolith, right? I always forget which one is which. I think this is the monument, and this is the monolith. I believe is how I referred to them in the past. I'm not sure. But yeah, ever since we built these, we didn't really have a collection system. What I did is I just broke into here, into this little nice, very well-decorated spot, and I just came here, looked into the chest where I stored stuff. There were some hoppers, but I kind of removed all of that, and now at every and each one of these stations where the items get collected by the hoppers, we have this little thing. This is a minecart unloading station, or minecart loading station, I should say. So the minecart stops here, so rests on the detector rail and gets filled up with items, and we have one of these machines under every single one of the pillars. So if we run around here, we will be able to see another one of these machines right here. And the purpose of this whole little project I've been working on is that we will have a brand new spot where we can collect all of the things from the monolith in a single area, which is gonna be over here. And you can see it's been working quite a bit. Anyway, I'm gonna build up probably another new small building here in Spruce Town for this place, right here by the apiary and the stables, for which I have plans. I've been planning. But yeah, we're probably gonna build up some tiny little tool shed type of area in here. It's gonna have a bunch of these chests with their filters for the separate things that these pillars are producing. And yeah, I think that's gonna be way better than just having some random chests, because the way I've been doing it until now is I just came over here, looked into these chests. Oh, okay, nothing here. Then look into this chest. Oh, okay, nothing here. So yeah, this is gonna be way better than what we have going on right now, I believe. And to make building this area a little bit more pleasant for ourselves, we are going to assist ourselves by playing a little bit of a song. With the redstone done, we'll move on to the decorating part now. Gonna try to make a little bit of a lowly tool shed right in the corner here, which kinda sinks in into the cliffside a bit. Shh, don't tell anyone about this, but there is a secret brown dye farm right here. Top secret stuff, don't tell anyone. And here's the build before the finishing touches. And here is the finished product. I mean, as far as tool sheds go, I think this is pretty much on par with what you would expect, right? It's not supposed to be some kind of beautiful mansion, it's just this little tiny thing. We do have a railroad track which leads down below all of the pillars. Kinda decorated it like this, so it's nice and visible. Going inside, this is how the outside looks. We got some windows, some planks, kinda to make it look like it's kind of damaged. And inside, there isn't a lot of space to decorate with, but we do have all of the filters set up, and you can see that we are gathering items into all of the different chests. These are all the items we are gathering through the pillars around the monolith. So yeah, now we have a nice, cool collection spot right here. Jack-o'-lantern for light, so it doesn't darken here. And that is actually not the only thing I've done. I also did this. We have a tiny little windmill now on this stable building. I gotta say though, This stable building I am super unhappy with. I've always been unhappy with it ever since I built it. That's why I'm trying to put in a little bit more effort into it so it looks a little bit better from a distance. And the windmill definitely helps. It gives it a lot of character that this building lacked. And there was also this ugly fence thing over here before. And now we have a little bit more detail on it. And I think it's a little bit better. I still don't like that you can see through because the ceiling is not like nice on the inside of the building, so it kind of sucks. But from a distance now, if you fly away and you look back at it, it's definitely a billion times better now. So that is all the time I have for building this episode. However, there is still one thing that I want to try and do before we end off. Something we surprisingly haven't done still in the few years on this world. Is this working properly? I just set it up and it seems to be working now. Had some false batches brewed, as you can see, but now it seems to be working just fine, so I can let this run in the background. I gotta say, adding these iron golems to our builds, not the greatest idea, because they all just somehow wander into here, where they cannot be seen or can't really do anything, because this place is very well spawn-proofed. Minecraft AI never fails to disappoint. Elevator time! Yippee! So we've done quite a few things in this game at this point, right? Over 75 episodes in, still playing, many builds built, many things done, many milestones achieved. However, one of the things we haven't done still is fight the Wither fair and square. And when I mean fair and square, I mean not stuck into a small box somewhere where he can't really do anything and just wailing at him. So we're going to spawn him, for once, in the open. See how that goes. Amazing idea, I know. I should probably also hide my more valuable stuff, just in case something goes very poorly. You never know. So I'm gonna slap that in, just to help me a little bit. I'm an idiot. I made carved pumpkins, but I brought the normal ones that were left in my inventory. I built so many cool machines and I just can't use them because I'm so dumb. All this imagery slightly reminds me of a certain meme, but I'm not gonna mention that further. Yeah, we're gonna chug the more important potions. We've got night vision, we've got swiftness, and I'm gonna spawn in the Wither, and right after that I'm gonna spawn in all of the iron golems, and they should get aggroed onto him, all things considered. 1, 2, 3, from the explosion specifically. I also brought arrows. All of our stuff. Oh, they're already attacking him, look at that. Boom! Oh, they're useless! They're useless out in the open. I was hoping they'd be doing more. Come on! The Wither is taking its distance. Doesn't wanna deal with them. Also, the Wither is extremely locked onto me. Like, he's not moving away at all. He's just right above me. And that's where he just is, apparently. Get him, Iron Golem! You can do it! Yikes. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. Let me get my rockets. Oh yeah. Gonna pop a golden apple. Oh, he can keep track of me easily. He's not... Why is he so locked on? He's literally not moving away. He's right behind me at all times. Why is he moving in a funny way? Gotta pop a region for this one. Well, the iron guns are useless and this guy's just locked onto me. And I can't really do anything about that. What a well-designed fight. Good job, Mojang. This is so well-balanced and fun. What is he doing? Look at him. What am I supposed to do about that? Hiya. There we go. I guess we're doing this mid-air. Man. He's sniping me. Well played, well played. Well, I do have a smite sword, which is very sad for this guy. Man, I really don't want to do this mid-air. But he's not letting me do it anyhow else. Is this gonna be one of those situations where we just fly out of the stratosphere? How many rockets do I have? 21! I need to pop another golden apple. Oh, I mean, it is a little bit cinematic with the night vision being this high up in the air. It's kinda cool. Oh, this is making me so dizzy. Okay, big hits. Boom. Again. Oh man, I'm about to die. Wait, I'm not careful. Okay, let's go. Just a few more. We are so high up. Nice, one more. Oh, come on, so close. I should probably heal. 4 rockets. Oh, I aced it too, are you kidding me? Nice, we did it. He's alive! Stop being alive. There we go. Whew. Well, I'm about to die. No! You gotta be kidding me! Oh, man. That just sucks. Good thing I know where all my stuff is though. And there shouldn't be any... Actually, do I know where my stuff is? It probably got scattered over like 5 different biomes. Up! It's raining items! Hallelujah! I'm looking for a white item against a white surface. Like playing a game of Where's Waldo. Oh, XP? In the water, perhaps? I see it! Oh, I was accepting the fact that we lost it, but no. Awesome. Alright, friends, my thoughts and ideas and verdict on this whole thing is don't do it. Don't fight the wither, it's not worth it, it's just stressful, it's not that fun. If you want to have good bosses, fight good bosses, go play Dark Souls or something. Just focus on the building in this game, it's way better this way. Unless you have it modded, and the school boss isn't modded, in which case, you know, go ham. Anyway, that's it from me for today's episode. I do want to show you one more thing that I've been working on, and I will be working on in the following few months, probably. It's gonna be a big project. And as you can see, there's gonna be expansions, many expansion happening. I don't know if this is the full length of the expansion we're gonna be doing, but it is very much required, because we want to store every single item in this room, and if we have this size for the room, then that is not gonna be enough. I do have items that I'm collecting for this whole project right here. As you can see, I managed to make a list of what I need to gather, and I still have a good few hours of preparing just for this small section. I'm gonna need way more than this. So yeah, I'll see when that comes to fruition. I'm gonna be slowly chipping away at this in the background. You guys don't need to worry, episodes are gonna come in at the same pace. I'm not gonna sacrifice recording time for this, but I will eventually show you, hopefully, the finished product of the whole thing. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.